Hi, it's day 13 of 3 miles a day for 31 days. And today I listened to Ed Milet's podcast, and he had Bob Harper from The Biggest Loser. Remember that show? They said it was 20 years ago that show first started. I was like, whoa, wow, my life is going by faster than I thought. I don't remember it being that long ago. I do remember the show. But wow, it's a beautiful day here today, and the sun is shining. It was almost 50 degrees. My hands are freezing, though. I can barely hold the phone. I don't know why my hands are always so much colder than the rest of me. But this podcast, so good. I would recommend it. Like, if you have, it's 50 minutes, and I went for a walk after I got done running, and just enjoyed the sunshine and listened and fed my brain with a lot of good nuggets of knowledge and wisdom and insight. And so one of the things that they talked about, there was lots of things they talked about, but it was about with the show and how when you want to make these massive life changes or even little life changes, so often your environment plays such a huge role, and who you're surrounding yourself with. And when you're making changes and you're trying new things, sometimes the people that are closest to you are going to be threatened by that. And maybe intentionally, but maybe most of the time unintentionally, they're going to sabotage you. And I was like, oh my gosh, that is so true. Like, I see that so often, especially in what I do. I am in sales, and I'm in network marketing, direct sales. And I see so often when people want to make a change for themselves, and it is an incredibly positive company that I'm with, and really great business model for people. You don't even need to have a high school education to have success. Like, you need Wi-Fi, right, in our company to have success, and you just coachable and you use the tools and you follow the system, you will have success. And so I believe that with all my heart, right? But the hardest part for people is stepping out and putting themselves out there and sharing things, right? Sharing what they're doing, sharing what they're selling, because I think they get held up and they hold themselves back because it is direct sales, network marketing, and there's stigma for some people that don't understand it around that, right? And so when I see people so often, they don't want to appear pushy. And I'm like, you're not pushy. You're just talking about something. Like, everybody's selling things. Everything is sales. Like, my best friend's a chiropractor. If she doesn't get patients that come through the door, she doesn't have a business. Like, she's selling her services. Lawyers need clients, or else they don't have a practice, So anyway, so often people will start doing it, and somebody will make a comment. Somebody will say something snide, or they'll make a little joke, and then that's it. It derails them. It completely derails them. Or when people start to get successful in their sales business, or even in weight loss. So say you're married to somebody and you're overweight and they're overweight, and you start to lose weight and you start to exercise and you start getting your self-esteem back and you start feeling really good and you're getting really healthy. That other person can sabotage you with like, oh, let's go out for wings. You can have some pizza. They can try to derail your progress because of their own insecurities, their own fears, their own stuff, right? And it really brings me back to a previous podcast that I listened to the other day. I think it was last week. It was Sean Weiland and his wife talking about your partner and how it is important to have somebody in your life and in your environment that supports you, that is motivating you, that is encouraging you, that is on your team. And so those two things kind of like really stood out to me. So it's just reinforcing things that I guess I need to really focus on in my own personal life, because those are the things that are jumping out at me. How am I handling supporting my husband? And because he's always a huge supporter of my dreams, how do I do that back with him, right? So anyway, it was about environment. Those are the biggest things. My personal takeaways: environment, the people you surround yourself with, setting yourself up for success. I just think that this podcast was something that everyone could benefit from. So many different things to relate to for me. And I bet you would find that out to be true. So those are my personal takeaways so far. And I'm really, really thankful and blessed that I got to be outside on such a beautiful day today and holding on to a little bit more of this nice weather, because I know winter is coming. So I'm just really thankful and enjoying this day. So on to day 14 tomorrow. Thanks for watching.